Man, Saturday night's main event. What a night, eh? What a way for John Cena to end his retirement tour by tapping out to Gunther. And the way he did it as well, by smiling and tapping out, made the whole show look weak and pointless. Instead of letting Cena win his last match because he already lost to Dominic, which was bound to happen anyway. But the way that he lost that Survivor Series was completely humiliating. But Cena didn't mind that because he knew he was on his way up. But this particular night, tonight, was a complete joke. Like, the ending was just piss poor. Like, the majority of his retirement tour was a joke anyway. Like, it was getting good right up to the point where Cody Rhodes refused to turn heel and Triple H went along with it. Because The Rock wanted Cody Rhodes to turn heel. You know? And I believe that Cody Rhodes would be a perfect heel, but for some reason, Cody Rhodes doesn't want to be a heel. So they went with John Cena turning heel. Hence why The Rock hasn't been back in the WWE since then. You understand? So they had to go in another direction. And Cena's heel run was rubbish. Like, the guy wasn't really acting like a heel, really and truly. Yeah, he dissed the fans, he dissed the kids as well, but that was weak. Was fucking lame. It had no merit to it whatsoever. Making Cena a coward champion, only to revert back to being a face just before SummerSlam. Him and Cody Rhodes having a great match. I think that was Cena's best match on his retirement tour. Was the rematch he had with Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed title. That was his best match. Now fast forward to Saturday night's main event. This match was a fucking shambles, man. It was a fucking joke. You had Triple H, you had the legends, you had people from the back coming out to say their goodbyes to John Cena. And the way Triple H hugged John Cena, you can see that demonic look on Triple H's face. You know why he has that look? Because he's a fucking warlock and he doesn't give a damn about the fans. He doesn't give a damn about their opinions and whatnot. He just wants to do what he wants to do. And Triple H is slowly killing the business. He's killing the business. He's running it into the ground. We're going to see how long he keeps this up, because the more he runs the company down to the ground, he's going to lose a lot of fans. Hell, a lot of hardcore fans stopped watching WWE a long time ago. And it's like he wants to recreate that. He wants to recreate that shit by running more fans away that currently watch wrestling. But the diehard wrestling fans that watch wrestling for most of their life are going to be watching the product regardless anyway, for its ups and downs. But still, Triple H, man, the way he's running things, he's running it carelessly. WWE ticket prices have gone up ever since they partnered with TKO. And he's not really treating the wrestlers great. He's not really creating new stars. You know? And Vince McMahon, like, he's pretty much like the Vince McMahon of 2008, 2009. It's like watching WWE in 08 and 09 all over again. That's how the WWE feels currently. Because when Triple H, when he first became the main leader of the company, everybody had high hopes. Everybody was rejoicing for Triple H as the head guy. But 3 years in, people have seen the real Triple H, Paul Levesque. And they now know that the guy does not give a fuck about the fans. He just wants to harvest. He wants to harvest off your energy and your emotions. And he's the master at that. He's the master manipulator. Ain't he the same guy that said that Raw is going to be an epic episode post-Survivor Series? And boy, oh boy, he was so wrong that the show was completely piss poor. It was doo-doo, man. Nothing spectacular happened. Same old shit. Nothing new. And tonight on Saturday night's main event, I had a feeling that Cena's farewell tour was gonna end this way. I knew for a fact that it was gonna end some type of way like this. At least let John Cena get pinned. But instead, you made the guy tap out. The guy that says, never give up, never quit. And this was the first time Cena tapped out in his 20 years of being the top guy. Even though he's been in the company for 23 years. But this is his first time tapping out since he became the main guy in 2005. And the way he tapped out was like, you know what? Let's get this shit over with, man. I'm done. He just wanted to end it there and there because he knew. He just knew. So now that Gunther has retired both Goldberg and John Cena. But why make Gunther the final opponent for those two guys? Why him? I don't get it, like, you know? And the whole never give up thing, it's now meaningless, it's now pointless. It's pointless because why create a slogan when you will eventually go against it? And that's what John Cena did. They made John Cena go against his own slogan that he came up with 20 years ago. Never give up. But he gave up with a smile on his face. It's crazy, man. He could have at least passed out. That would have made more sense if he passed out. Just like when Austin got put in a sharpshooter by Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13. Stone Cold never tapped out. He passed out instead with a lot of blood pouring down his face. But John Cena never did that. He just tapped out. Mr. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Never give up, never quit. All of that has gone down the drain. Triple H has killed John Cena. He's killed his career. John Cena did a lot for the company. He's contributed a lot to the company. No doubt about it. You know? The first one to show up. The last one to leave. He's put his body on the line for over 2 decades. He's done a lot for the company. No doubt about it. But his send-off was fucking shit. Complete bullshit, man. And yeah, again, Triple H is an evil guy. He knows that the fans are going to get upset. He's the biggest manipulator of all time. And he knows how to trigger people's emotions. But he doesn't care. Because all he cares about is the money. That's all he cares about. He doesn't give a fuck about the wrestlers. Not unless you're his favorite. Not unless you're one of his boys. Other than that, you don't give a fuck about it. If you're a Vince McMahon guy, fuck you. Just imagine how he's going to treat Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles. Oh, was AJ Styles, was he a Vince guy or a Triple H guy? I don't know. I don't know how Triple H is going to treat AJ Styles, but Brock Lesnar was definitely a Vince McMahon guy. So I would like to see how Triple H will treat Brock Lesnar's retirement when it comes at SummerSlam 2026 next year in his hometown, Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'd like to see how that would play out. I'd like to see the ending of Brock Lesnar's career. Because right now, you can't trust Triple H. Triple H has an agenda to kill off Vince McMahon's creations. Rob Vince McMahon's creativity altogether. You understand? So, yeah, man. And he made an example of making John Cena's retirement tour a complete joke. You get me? Like, other than that, I don't know what to say. Some people say Shawn Michaels should come to the main roster and take over. Yeah, he's doing a good job in NXT. But could you trust him to run the main roster properly? That's the question, because don't forget, him and Triple H are like this. Anyone that's affiliated with Triple H may do the same, because they say you are who you hang out with, man. You are the company that you keep. And Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they're like best friends. So Shawn Michaels may end up doing something similar. Because when Triple H was running NXT, it was good. But when he came over to the main roster and took over the whole joint, he stunk it up, man. And Shawn Michaels could do the same thing if that were to ever happen. But that's not going to happen. But we're going to see how long this Triple H reign of terror is going to last. Because when Triple H was World Heavyweight Champion back in 2002, 2003, 2004, up to 2005, when he was hogging the spotlight, he didn't give a fuck then. So what makes you think he gives a fuck now? He's the big dog right now. So he's going to do worse because he has all the power. He could do whatever he wants. So he's going to fuck up whoever he wants to fuck up. And he's going to do it with a smile, because that's what the devil does. That's what the devil does. The devil he will fuck you up and smile at the same time. He will hug you and have a knife in his hand ready to stab you right in the back. And that's what Triple H did to John Cena. Well, wait for Cena's career to end, man. This Saturday night's main event was a complete joke. 100% joke. What would I rate the show altogether? I'll give it maybe a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 max. Because it wasn't that good. What's going to happen from here? We don't know. Obviously, the Gen X wrestlers of Cena's era are fading out slowly. Hence why AJ Styles is retiring, Brock Lesnar's retiring, and I don't know when Randy Orton's going to retire, but his retirement is pretty much... Hell, Randy Orton may stay in the company for a few more years until he reaches near 50 as well. CM Punk, same. So those two will be the last proper active ones. R-Truth, even though he's a Gen Xer as well, but I won't really count R-Truth. I'm talking about the main guys who have had an impact on the company. They are the last original Gen Xers currently in the company, because they are slowly fading out, and the millennials are on the come up of taking over the joint. Gen Z, they're starting out, so they're climbing up the ladder, but the millennials, they are actually gonna fill the void. They're gonna fill the spot of a John Cena and a CM Punk and a Randy Orton eventually. You know, over the next decade. So, yeah, man, we're just gonna have to wait and see who the next megastar of the company is. But I know it's gonna be Braun Breaker, no doubt about it. Braun Breaker has star quality. He's got star power. He's got the total package. So he's gonna take over the company within the next couple of years or so. Because when Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes go, he's gonna be around, along with Dominic Mysterio, Obafemi, You know, Trick Williams, all those guys, man. They're gonna take over when all those guys go into retirement. You know, but that's life anyway, man. Life goes on. You know, the same person cannot stay in the same position forever. Everybody has an expiration date in the business, and John Cena's expiration date was December 13th, 2025. And yeah, man, all I can say is congratulations and thank you for all the memories that you gave to us as kids, teenagers, and young adults. You've inspired so many young people, and you've given a lot to the company. And you never gave up. You never gave up, man. You managed to remain at the top for well over a decade. And that's why I give you that respect. So, yeah, man. That's all I gotta say. Say no more. We're life.